We're doing a thing.
Big things.
So when there's gonna be a tree that's pixelated and it's gonna show up, and when that turns to black, that's when you press play. So we'll say it. Hold on.
You say it.
I'll say it. We're watching Blade Runner. Play. There you go.
We did it. We're watching Blade Runner play. You don't even know what movie we're playing until we play it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're watching Blade Runner because it's November 2019, and as the movie's about to say, this movie's set in November of 2019.
Oh, I thought it was set in Harrison Ford.
That too, but he's like 78 or something, so we don't talk about that. She's in trouble. I think she stole stuff, and then
Is she? What happened?
I think she stole shit, and then she got in trouble because she doesn't act anymore. I don't
Well,
think.
Harrison Ford stole shit and he's not in trouble.
Yeah, but he also crashes planes.
He stole my heart.
He stole everybody's heart. That's a fact.
He was better in 2049 than he was in Force Awakens, wasn't he?
Oh, 100%. He's still good in The Force Awakens, but he just hates playing that character, so he doesn't try.
Yeah, exactly.
He phones it in. Music by Vangelis. He also did that song Chariots of Fire. Bum,
Oh,
bum,
yeah.
bum, 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 bum. That's in the movie Madagascar.
That was a random fact. And the 1812 Overture is also in The Overture.
Mm-hmm.
Directed and written by you.
Myself.
Yeah.
Student film.
No, it's the theatrical film.
Yeah, it's getting a limited theatrical release in nowhere.
No, at the Clelos.
Oh, you're right. Maybe. Directed by Ridley Scott. He also did Alien.
Yes, he's also a character in Super Smash Brothers. Ridley.
Different one. Okay, here we go. The movie's actually starting now.
Should I narrate it?
No. No, we're not. We're watching. Oh, we're watching the director's cut version, by the way.
I didn't even
say
know what
that.
playing.
Don't watch the other one. It's shite.
At least equal in intelligence. Just they're not at most. They're just at least they're
Yeah.
equal in intelligence. What intelligence is that in 2049? Is that IQ larger or smaller? than
2019.
Oh, 2019. Yeah, that's when it's set.
Yeah. I don't know. The robots in this are probably smarter than the ones in.
See, I don't get that. If they were to
Yeah.
make robots called replicants, right? And these are like so dangerous. When they were making them, wouldn't they have like a kill switch? Why do they have to then hire like?
Because they don't know which ones are replicants or not.
Yeah, but when the
That's the
replicants
point.
are made, why aren't they made with like a kill switch in them, or like something connected to a big?
I don't know. How would I know that? That's a fact that nobody knows. November 2019. There you go.
There you go.
Los Angeles.
We're not there.
In this, it's always raining in Los Angeles. Not in.
These
Real
visuals
life.
are so good.
For
When was this?
1982.
Yeah, for 1982. Wow.
They're amazing. There's the shot with the blimp that's, or I think it's the blimp that's amazing. It's when he's looking out through the glass. I think it's at the start. It might be at the end. I don't remember. I haven't watched this movie in a while, so.
Neither.
But it's just like, I'd want to live in this dystopian future.
This like orientation setting is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just says a lot about this time setting within just one. It's one zooming
Yeah.
shot.
That's something really Scott's really good at creating a setting
Yeah.
where you feel like you're actually there, rather than just watching a movie. It gets rid of that what's it called? Some sense of disbelief.
Yeah. Suspension of
That's
disbelief.
It gets rid of that. You just feel like you're there. Like that actually looks like the Jedi Temple, and
That eye shot is amazing.
yeah.
I keep thinking to myself, 19. They look
Don't
like the
tell me.
Matrix.
Don't tell me that doesn't look like the Jedi Temple in
Yeah,
the
but
prequels.
it's like these visuals are from 1982,
Yeah.
and they're better than the like. Have you ever seen The Matrix 3?
No, I haven't
When
seen
they
any
when
of
they
the
go
Matrixes.
up to the surface and there's the alien planet, it looks trash compared to this.
And that was like 2003.
Yeah.
This is the Blu-ray version, so I think it might have been updated slightly, but I don't know why this film did so poorly at the cinema.
Because it was when Star Wars was coming out.
No, but it came out the year before Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
So it was before
And because
Star Wars.
I think a lot of people might have thought it's like a rip-off. I think people went into it expecting it to be like Star Wars, but it's not action heavy, it's a noir film.
better than Star Wars.
Yeah,
in
no, of
every
course.
way.
I love these shots. It's so well framed.
Every shot in this movie, pretty much, is
So
amazing.
well done. It's just
Yeah.
like they say a lot of things with just visual cues.
And the acting is chef's kiss.
Him, that guy getting interviewed.
Uh-huh.
Is he the teacher from Ferris Bueller's Day Off? He looks like him, man.
No,
He looks like him. Look at him.
he kind of does. But the dude that was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off was a pedophile.
Well, this was made before Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Only by a few years, I think.
Yeah, but that could still be him. We don't know. It's impossible to
Might
know.
have been the same year.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off wasn't 1982.
It was the 80s.
It was the 80s, but it wasn't 82.
Do you want to check?
I'll check now.
I'm sure it was either 82 or 86.
He looks like him.
He looks similar, but he looks more like a pedophile. But he's not. I always like the idea that this is the only way that they can tell if they're replicants or not.
1986.
I was right.
It's Ferris
I said it
Bueller's
was
Day Off.
82 or 86. And I like the idea that they all have the same dreams,
Yeah.
which is when, in this version of the film at least, we'll get there eventually, but it's best not to spoil it. Because you've only seen this version, haven't you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the theatrical cut either, but I've heard it's not as good.
So when he's interrogating them, they're basically saying the dreams that they're having.
Mm-hmm.
Because they all have the same dreams, so that's how you would find out.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know why I never really thought of it that way. I just thought...
Well,
oh,
it's a good idea when you think
No,
about
it is a fantastic idea.
Do you think robots will ever get to this level of intelligence?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, yeah,
Never?
it's already happened with like Facebook and all that.
Oh, like that? Those Facebook robots that created their own language?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, look at that!
Wow.
That just
shot
looks
is fantastic,
amazing.
Yeah.
And I think those are called spinners. Those cars.
Yeah. It reminds me of RoboCop, kind of. Those cars.
But I think the novella of this Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep was before RoboCop. I think.
Yeah. Well,
Don't quote me on that, but
I don't think it matters if it takes inspiration from
not
something.
really.
It's not a big deal, is it?
Everything takes inspiration
Yeah.
from something. Nobody really ever has an original idea.
They got lightsaber umbrellas.
Do you reckon those are literally toy lightsabers that they found?
Yeah.
I
Probably,
bet you
hey.
that's what
Like
they
they went to
are.
Toys R Us and just bought out their stock of toy
Because
lightsabers.
I don't know what the budget for this movie was, but it can't have been that high considering.
Do you want me to search it up?
You can if you want. That's probably a good idea. Because I know it did very poorly at the cinema, but it became a cult classic. Even just the clothes they're wearing, like
28 million USD. And it made 30,
the budget?
It made 32 million.
so it didn't make its money back because
Yeah, they
the
had to pay-
budget
yeah.
is normally about the same on top of that.
Yeah.
So they lost money
But-
from the cinema.
But how much had they made then from franchise?
Oh,
It
heaps.
just like
But
because they set up the franchise and then
Yeah.
they made 2049. So overall, the investment was probably
2049 didn't do very well at the cinema either.
No.
It should have won. I think it won. Oh, excuse me. I think it won the Oscar for
It did
best.
Visual effects.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I think that was an Australian guy actually that did that.
Wasn't it the same dude that did Mad Max? He did Mad Max with
Maybe.
for Fury Road and stuff before that. Don't quote me on that either.
Yeah,
I can't
you
remember.
got a better idea on that than I do, but even like that he speaks a different language.
Yes.
Even that, like it's a weird alien language, even though they're on Earth. I think it's an alien language. I could have just said something very racist, and he's just speaking
Russians aren't actually real.
I think Edward James Olmos is Hispanic.
Hmm.
Don't quote me on that.
we're gonna say that a lot during this.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
But I mean, he looks Hispanic. Is that a racist thing to say? Racism doesn't exist.
It's almost as racist as saying when I'm
See,
sleeping. with
look,
other
that's a
countries.
practical effect. That is a real thing that they built.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think there's been a movie that's come out since this that has beat the visual effects.
I genuinely don't think there is. I mean,
2049 is probably about the same.
It hit the same marks because it followed the same aesthetic.
There's one scene in 2049 when they're in the water.
Oh,
That scene is amazing.
it's so good. I love the scenes in the desert. The color grading that they did in the desert was fantastic.
But it's just the contrast. Like, everything is so black and it's got that blue film over the top. But then you get, like, the dots are yellow and red from all the posters, and there's an Atari
because it's neo-noir. It's got very neo-noir aesthetic.
Yeah. Sci-fi noir.
Yeah. Very fun.
And it kind of created its own genre, really.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know of any other movies that
I was
have
about to say,
really...
what's another film like Blade Runner? Like, there's really not a lot.
Not that I can think of.
Not what's like a really good, amazing film that it takes inspiration but isn't a copy of Blade Runner. Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
We've got a podcast on that. Watch that. I complain a lot.
You complain a lot in general.
For bad things, yeah.
You
Not
just
this.
complain because it's worth complaining.
I don't think I have a single complaint about this movie, other than the fact they didn't make more. Or it wasn't longer. This movie only goes for 2 hours.
We thought it was 3 hours before we started.
I thought it was at least 2.5.
I thought it was at least 2.5.
But no.
That's where I think 2049 hit the mark because it was
It was
longer.
longer.
And it
But
wasn't. It wasn't
that's
bad
another
longer.
reason it didn't do well at the box office.
Because it's a
it was
longer
so
movie.
long.
Yeah.
Same as It Chapter 2.
Yeah, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was really long as well.
But then Endgame was
And
3
again,
hours
3 hours,
long.
and everybody's like, "Oh my god, 3 hours movie never been done before." It's like Jesus. What was it? What's that
I
4
think,
hour
though-
movie? Gone with the Wind. Is that 4 hours?
Ben-Hur's pretty long too.
Ben-Hur's really long.
But the thing with Endgame is it's mostly non-stop action, and it didn't feel like 3 hours. This is only 2 hours, but it feels
It is a
like 3
slow-paced
hours.
movie.
Yeah.
However, it's not a slow-paced movie where I want to walk out or do something else.
No.
It's a slow-paced movie where I can sit back and relax and understand
Exactly.
the world. It's world building. It's like Peter
Yeah.
Jackson movies. Mm-hmm. Peter Jackson movies are very similar, actually, when you think about it, because there's a lot of world building. It's not just action.
Well,
action.
I mean, I don't like the idea that he split The Hobbit into 3 films.
that didn't
but
have to
it-
be 3 films.
No, it needed
Could've
2
been
at the
2.
max.
Yeah.
It should have been 1. But
Yeah.
in doing that, he created... In each one, there could be slower parts and faster-paced parts. And for each film, rather than just having it
That's
be
interesting.
choppy-changey.
That's interesting because we both think that Blade Runner could be longer,
Yeah.
and we both think that Hobbit could be shorter. I think that Avengers Endgame could have been split into 2 movies.
I agree.
I think Endgame could have been
But-
2 separate movies.
It kind of already was with Infinity War.
Yeah, I just feel like they should have made Infinity War longer, and then
I think
added
Infinity
some
War
stuff.
is a better movie,
Oh yeah, 100%.
but Endgame is more fun,
Yeah,
I feel. Because
obviously,
Infinity War just makes me depressed.
yeah. I mean, you know that I don't agree with that. I'm not a big Endgame fan.
No.
So
But I'm not a big Joker fan, so...
I mean,
We all have our preferences.
if I could go back and rewatch Endgame, I would watch it, then midnight release, and then never touch it again. It's because I watched it afterwards. I watched it again because it was one of those, like, I think it was a movie experience, not really a good movie.
If I could pick one point in my life to relive again, it would be sitting there in the first screening of Endgame worldwide,
Yeah.
watching that movie, and then be
Fantastic.
like, look at all these other people that are here for the exact same reason.
Yeah.
That's one thing the Marvel movies have done. They've brought a shit ton of people together.
There were people audibly crying. I mean, it's
I
just-
cried.
yeah, but there were people like sobbing, like
Yeah.
weeping.
I didn't get that far, but I shed a few tears.
I mean, at the start was just a hard hitter with Hawkeye and all that. Anyway, let's go back to Blade Runner. Oh my god.
Yeah, we went on a tangent there. This part's good. This whole movie's really just...
I don't think there's a single bad part in this
It's my
movie.
favourite movie of all time.
Yeah, same. Oh, sure. I feel like there's movies that, maybe similar or hit close to the mark, but I don't... It's impressive.
And Rutger Hauer, who played the villain in this, passed away earlier this year.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
He
Yep.
does a monologue at the end.
Yep.
Yeah. He was 80
that this
something.
year?
Yeah, it
Felt
was
longer.
earlier this year.
Felt longer.
Yeah, it was like the start of the year, but he was also in either Batman Begins or The Dark Knight.
Who did he play?
He was one of the guys on the Wayne Enterprises board or something.
Oh,
He's one of the chairman
yeah,
of the
yeah,
board.
yeah.
So they do have a kill switch, basically.
Huh. Oh, they have a 4-year lifespan.
Except him. He's a newer model and he lives for longer and can reproduce, apparently.
Robot semen. There's robot semen?
Well, again, this is a whole thing. The theatrical release of this, he's not a robot. He's not a replicant. But in this, the final cut, or the director's cut, whatever you want to call it, he is at the end.
The Snyder Cut.
Apparently, critics watched the Snyder Cut of Justice League and said it was infinitely better than the one that we got.
We're never going to get it, though.
No. I don't care.
I don't care either.
It can't have been that... Even if that movie was infinitely better than the one we got, it's still a bad movie.
Yeah.
I don't think they could improve on that, really.
For people that don't know, Snyder Cut is the Justice League cut that they didn't use.
Apparently, there's also a Batman v Superman one. Snyder
Really?
Cut, yeah.
Oh no.
Because I think there was a lot of studio interference for that movie.
Yes, there was, because they wanted it to coincide with Civil War, didn't they? No, not Civil
It came out before Civil War.
No, because Justice League was Civil War. That was the response to Civil War. No, that was Age of Ultron. Oh, there's so many...
What?
Because Justice League, the reason they rushed it so hard was so it could coincide with the release of... it could be close to Avengers Age of Ultron.
Do you mean Infinity War?
It wasn't Infinity War, was it?
Age of Ultron was 2015. Justice League was 2017.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was Infinity War then. And I think... No, yeah, then Batman vs Superman was to
Civil
coincide
War.
with Civil War.
Yeah, because it came out like
Because that
6
was
days before Civil
two
War.
heroes feuding, and they were like,
Yeah.
okay, we'll get our two heroes feuding out at the same time as well. That shot is amazing. Can we just point that out? That lighting. Damn. It's just like, oh, Harry Potter.
That's a fake owl. So
What?
in this universe, no animals exist anymore. So that's how the replicants started. They built robot animals to replicate. That's the way the title of the book comes from. Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Yes. Oh.
The whole first scene of the novel is about they're talking. Deckard and his wife are like, we should get a sheep.
Yeah. Rachel is such an iconic film character now.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere.
It's too bad she wasn't in the second one because of
No, she
the
wasn't,
thing
was
she
she?
did. No, because she died.
Yeah, she quote unquote died.
Well, I mean, she did, but Sean Young, I think, might have been in jail at the time.
Ah.
I think she's a bit crazy.
Have you ever retired a human by mistake?
Ooh.
That's a great question.
It is a great question.
Do you think he's lying?
Oh, do I think he's lying? You know what? Yes.
You reckon?
I reckon he's lying. I think he has.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either, and I think it adds layers to his character. I mean,
Yeah.
this film has a lot of take what
But
you
it
want.
doesn't matter because he's a robot.
Yeah, but this film has a lot of take what you want moments out of it.
Yeah.
Take what you want out of it. And I think in my head, he's killed a human before. That's just part of his layer as a character.
Headcanon.
He's made mistakes, and that's what makes him quote unquote human.
As human as he can
Yeah.
be.
As human as he can possibly be, he
Well,
can make mistakes.
Yeah. Told you those were tasty.
They were.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, we're eating chicken schnitzels and sweet potato chips, and they were delicious. Very juicy chicken
Yeah.
schnitzel.
And it's all breast.
Yeah, it's very
The
nice.
least juicy part of the chicken.
And how many were in it? Like 10, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, 10, and it was like $10. $1 per
I think it was 14.
14?
Mm.
Nice. Rain on my parade. I'm gonna go get another drink,
Alright.
and I'm also gonna put my plate away.
I will keep watching this and... In
I've seen
complete
this movie-
silence.
I've seen this movie a lot though, so.
He's seen it twice.
Shut up.
I've seen this movie a lot. Look at that. That's just like... How do you... On a budget of $28 million and they made all of this practical stuff. I guess money was worth more back then. So that's something this is predicted. Talking to robots and zooming in like voice control computers.
Yeah.
That's something in this that like, not exactly, but I was just saying all the practical stuff they built for this movie
Yeah.
on a budget of $28 million.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Endgame was like $300 million. Oh, excuse me. And there's not a lot of practical stuff in there.
Yeah, but that's because films nowadays can't afford. They don't have the timer.
And I also said money was worth more back then.
Oh, it was, yeah.
So $28 million back then was probably like.
You got to
$200
account for
million now.
inflation, right? So
Yeah. But like that machine there, it's all practical. It comes out because they didn't really have. I mean, they had it, but it wasn't a thing they used blue screen, green screen back then that often.
I like that line. Are you testing me for being a robot or a lesbian, Mr. Deckard?
So these are the dreams that he's talking about, and at the very end of the movie, you find out he has the same dreams.
Mm.
Spoilers.
Bet.
Don't have this be the first time you watch this movie. You gotta watch it on your own. I don't like oysters.
Boiled dog.
She's smoking weed.
Is she?
I don't know. She's a robot. Is she really smoking it?
No.
I didn't think so. It's just like going into robot lungs, and then what happens? Does she just fart it out?
Yeah, actually, like, what is the process of eating for them? Does it just
I don't
turn into
know.
like
I don't think they eat.
renewable food and like fuel?
I don't think you ever see them. Oh, but Deckard eats. He's eating noodles at the very start. So they must eat at some point. Because he makes the replicants. So he made Deckard and he knows. Like, even just the mise-en-scène, like that bonsai tree. It's this tiny little thing, but it adds so much
Yeah,
to
it's really good
the
mise-en-scène.
atmosphere.
Everything is intentionally placed.
Yeah. I think Ridley Scott does it a lot.
Oh, he does it all the time.
I haven't seen Alien in a while, but it's better than Aliens. And
Well-
that's not just because I don't like James Cameron.
We know what our next commentary is, don't we?
Alien? Are they doing another one of those?
Hmm?
Are they doing another Alien movie?
Yeah.
Are they?
Mhm.
Is it Scott?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Oh wait, no, it is. He's doing the new trilogy.
Trilogy?
Well, yeah, because Alien Covenant was the first in that trilogy. It comes after Prometheus.
So Prometheus was the start.
That's not part of the trilogy.
Isn't it?
That's a spin-off.
Oh, Jesus. The new Terminator comes out here soon.
It's already out.
Here?
Yeah, I went to
sure?
the cinemas last night to see
Oh.
Gemini Man. There was a line for Terminator.
Are you going to see it?
I don't think I've ever seen T2, and it's a sequel to T2, so I need to watch T2.
I don't like any of those. I don't think James Cameron has ever made a good movie.
I don't like James Cameron movies.
Neither do I. I've never seen Titanic,
Neither.
and I'm not ashamed of that.
Neither.
Avatar is a terrible movie. Don't change my mind, because I won't.
You know what? Maybe we should do a commentary on Avatar because I've never seen it.
I don't want to sit
I've
through
never
that
seen it.
movie again. I would rather sit through Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I would rather watch that than Avatar.
Oh boy.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
But then again, I like Avatar: The Last Airbender, the anime. So
Tried watching it on Netflix. Wasn't really into it.
one of the greatest animes of all time.
It's not really an anime. It's just a kids cartoon.
Whatever.
It's not Japanese.
That's true. It's Chinese, but any Studio Ghibli film. Howl's Moving Castle.
It's a good scene.
Oh, this is in his house, isn't it? No? I missed it. So they have baths, you reckon? What are the things that the replicants do that humans do? Do they do everything that humans do?
I mean, that's in their name. They're a replicant. They replicate everything a human does. So, are their baths actual
Well-
baths, or are they just replica baths?
Because the guy, Tyrell, that makes replicants, he said the motto is more human than human. So, I mean,
So 120 FPS.
yeah, Gemini Man.
You're saying that replicants are like Will Smith from Bel Air.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. That just looks like a house. They just went into a house. Look at that, just the neon and
Where did they film this?
well, it's set in LA, but that doesn't look like LA to me at all.
I'm just wondering where and how they filmed all this.
I'm gonna guess Chicago,
Oh,
maybe New York, or I wouldn't be surprised if it was all sound stages and they built all of it.
I'm gonna see where they filmed. Was it
Find
on
that out.
location?
I don't think so.
Where was Blade Runner filmed? Los Angeles.
It really?
Wait, is it set there though?
It's
on.
set in Los Angeles.
It was filmed in Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles.
On set. Oh, on location, I mean. There you go. It doesn't look like LA, but I guess 80s LA is different to
No,
2000s LA.
you know the building they're in at the end?
Yeah.
That's on
right.
location.
Okay.
It says the Bradbury Building in downtown LA served as a filming location. Other locations include the Ennis Brown House and the 2nd Street Tunnel.
Now, I'm sure the ending... Oh, you know what? Took direct inspiration from this and kind of just copied it.
What?
The ending of... is it Bioshock?
Yes.
It's the ending of this movie.
Is it?
Pretty much.
I'm trying to think, because I haven't played Bioshock since I was a little kid.
I think it's I think it's Bioshock. It's pretty much the end of this, like, the same fight, where they're breaking through the walls. It's like the same building. It's raining.
Yeah, I think you are right. I think
Yeah.
it is Bioshock.
Because I was talking to my uncle about it, and he's like, I played Bioshock, and it's like, the end of that game is Blade Runner.
Bioshock's a good game though.
I've never played it.
Very, very good game. Recommend it. It's like $22 for all 3 of them in EV games.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it set in the future?
I don't think it's meant to be. It's like fantasy kind of.
Okay.
Like It's dystopian. So
Right.
Bioshock 1 is set underwater, in like a town underwater in like a big bubble,
Oh, okay.
and then I think 2 is also set underwater,
Right.
and then number 3 is set in the sky.
Maybe it's 3.
Number 3 is set in like the clouds. It's, like,
When did
floating.
3 come out?
3 came out. I'm gonna say 2011. But I'm gonna check.
It might have been 3 then.
Bioshock Infinite. (2013).
Oh, maybe it wasn't that one then. What could I be thinking of? Like another... Look up game... Because that was a Blade Runner video game.
Also, games like Blade Runner.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a well-documented thing. But there was like a PC touchpad game that came out.
Surprisingly, a game very similar to Blade Runner is Blade Runner Revelations.
That might be the one I'm talking about.
Well, Cyberpunk 2077 looks like Blade Runner the game.
I guess, but Keanu Reeves.
It has nothing to do. What?
Isn't he in that?
Yeah. Cyberpunk looks amazing though.
BioWare, or is that a company?
BioWare's a company. They made Mass Effect.
It must be Bioshock then. I can't think of what else it would be.
It is Bioshock.
Yeah.
I think it would be Bioshock 2. Bioshock 2 is very much like the aesthetic is like Blade Runner.
Yeah. Look how blue his eyes are in comparison.
I know.
Look at his weird Fu Manchu mustache.
You finish that chicken, I'll be your waiter and take it to the sink.
Nah, I'll do it.
No, I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna take my apple with me.
Alright.
Might
You
as
take
well.
my glass too.
Fine. I'll be a slave.
Yeah, I'm your guest. I'm in your house. You can do my...
Be my guest. Be my guest. Let me rip your heart out of your chest.
Have you seen the remake of that?
What?
The live action one with Emma
No.
Watson? Yeah, right. Actually, I haven't seen the
My
original
sister
one.
just bought the DVD, the limited edition DVD. Comes with a jewelry case or something. I don't like Disney, so.
I like some Disney stuff. Pixar, mostly.
Ratatouille, Mulan, and
Up.
Monsters Inc. Not Monsters Inc.
Monsters University.
My 3 favorites. I think Monsters University's plot is stupid. However, it's hilarious. The whole movie is just hilarious.
I think I've only seen Monsters University once.
Yeah, you probably watched it in cinemas and that was it.
Didn't watch it at cinema. I think it was on Foxtel or something. I watched it.
Huh, fair enough.
See, that just looks like.
That's the tunnel.
But look at all those.
They look like cardboard.
It kind of does.
You know, it looks like, Meccano? You know what Meccano is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Why do they have flying cars when they have normal cars too?
Yeah, why are there roads?
Maybe only the police have
And
the flying
wouldn't, also,
cars.
if cars had vertical, like, movement, wouldn't it make more sense to be more efficient to have, like, layers of roads? Like, start verticalizing movement, have vertical roads? Like bridges?
You mean real life bridges?
No,
that we
as in,
already
like,
have?
you would have, like, 3 layers of road.
You mean like 3D chess?
He looks like he's getting sucked off.
Yeah. He kind of does.
Poor Harrison
But look
Ford.
at that. The moving numbers.
That gun is so iconic.
Mm-hmm. I think Adam Savage from Mythbusters.
Yeah.
I think he did a build for
Yeah,
that.
he did. He did a 1-day build for it.
I think he did Han Solo's DL-44 as well.
Yep.
But did he also do No Face from Spirited Away?
Oh, no, he did Totoro. Oh, he did No Face as well. He did both.
That's what I thought.
He did both because he's extra cool. No, thank you, slave.
Thank you, slave. So this is where all the stuff happens. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. Oh, excuse me. And these photos are faked as well, because it's like the same. I'm sure. Every replicant has the same photo. It's the same kid, but most kids look similar even if they're guys or chicks. Yeah, this is where we find out they all have the same dream.
Sorry for my lengthy departure.
That's fine. We just found out that all their memories are implants. And now he's lying. If he's lying about this, then for sure he
Yeah.
definitely killed a human. But how come he never drops any hints as to him being a replicant?
Does he know?
I'm sure he has to know because he has the exact same dreams.
Is that why he can describe them so vividly? Because he has them?
But they're also trained for that. I'm pretty sure all the Blade Runners are replicants, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Because Ryan Gosling.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because he's a replicant too, isn't he? Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling is one as well.
What's his character's name again? I forgot.
Harrison Ford.
That's not his name in the movie.
Are you sure?
Ryan Gosling's name in Blade Runner 2049 is
There's no way of knowing.
There is, you just watched the movie.
No, there's no way of knowing.
Leia walks in. I'm alive.
Carrie Fisher walks in. I'm alive. Is that
Nah,
what you
Princess
said?
Leia.
Yeah, but did you say she walks in and says I'm alive?
Yeah, she would have been alive anyway in this
Yeah.
movie.
in 1982.
Yeah. Pretty sure she wasn't even born.
What?
Yeah, because she got given birth to in, like, what, 2002? 2003?
Yeah, and somehow she's a time traveler, isn't she?
Yeah. It's Back to the Future rules.
And she died at the ripe old age of
17.
Yeah, something like that.
Like 17 or something.
No, 11.
Oh.
No, she died in 20.
16.
What year did Rogue One come out? 2016. Yeah, she died that year. December 28th, I think it was.
How do you know that?
Because a heap of celebrities had died that year, and I said to my mum, this year is the year that all the celebrities die, but it's December, it's Christmas, no more celebrities are going to die. And she says, Carrie Fisher's still in hospital, and then she died the next day.
Your mum is the worst.
My mum killed Carrie Fisher. She jinxed it.
Your mother murdered Carrie
And by
Fisher.
proxy, killed Debbie Reynolds because she died the day after as well. Who was Carrie Fisher's mum.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
What do you mean? How did she die?
Did she kill herself?
No, she died of a broken heart probably or something. Like Padme.
no.
She had a big sad. That's what she died from.
I'm pretty sure her mum probably would have witnessed a lot more deaths than just
She was also like 80 something, so Carrie Fisher was only, I think she would have turned 63 last month. I think. Like on October 22nd or something. She would have turned 63. Look at that blimp.
It's amazing.
That's just a bus. Or a tram. What? That was like a tram bus. So I think only the police have the flying cars. So it didn't exactly get flying cars. They didn't say everybody had flying cars because they still have real cars.
In 2049 they do. Everybody's flying.
But they also go on road as well. They
I
can
mean, like
switch,
the Outback and stuff.
like in
Because maybe
like
it's
a
like,
DeLorean.
maybe they need like an energy source nearby or like magnets or... You know, because like hoverboards can only work now if it's on a material that's aluminum.
Yeah. And they don't really work that well.
Yeah. So
If-
maybe they only work in cities.
Do you think we'll ever have flying cars?
Well, yeah, it's already happening.
Yeah, but like this.
You
Where it's like there's no sort of propeller or anything like that.
mean there's no runner, you just start going?
Yeah.
Like, basically a helicopter without the rotor.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like, it just uses like magic
You
levitation.
you can't create enough thrust. There's no source of thrust.
Unless we find magic.
Unless we find Magic the Gathering mana.
Or unless we can prove gravity doesn't exist.
That's what I like about physics. If you break a law in
It
physics, it just
doesn't
turns
exist,
into a
yeah.
new law.
If you prove gravity doesn't exist, everything just starts floating, doesn't it?
I mean, if everybody jumps, if everyone in the world jumps at the same time, we just float off into space. Gravity just stops working.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Look at that dude. He really wants that. He's thirsty.
Every scene outside in this movie, it's raining.
It's climate change, dude. It predicted
Well, yeah.
climate change.
Well, actually, the reason it does rain is because of global warming in this movie.
So they did predict
Yeah.
climate change like that.
It's not this bad because in Los Angeles it still doesn't rain that much, if at all. But yeah,
We scared each other pretty good, didn't we?
He's thirsty.
yeah, that's why she was in the rain. She a snack. She's got too much eyeshadow on.
Yeah.
He's got like a trash can on his head. The design, some of the designs in this are weird, but
Yeah, they are.
yeah, you gotta make do with what you got.
They're dystopian. It's the designs. It's the
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Like, who would actually wear that consciously? That shot right there.
Oh, so good.
Everything about it. Mwah, chef's kiss. And she's like a stripper or something, or a prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
Why are there so many mannequins?
They're actually autons.
Oh, from
Doctor Who, yeah.
the first episode. Is it the first episode?
The first episode of
the new
the
series.
new series, yeah.
The
Since the Ninth
one.
Doctor, yeah.
Yeah.
It's called
Rose.
Rose, and the first thing the Doctor says is run.
Is it?
Yeah, because Rose is in the shopping mall and the autons come alive and he grabs her by the arm and says run.
Does he say fantastic in that episode?
Yes. He goes, fantastic.
Because
And his ears go big. He has big ears.
He does the monkey ears.
He does the monkey ears. He goes,
I used to love Doctor Who.
I don't love it anymore. The 11th Doctor's first season was like the last good season, in my opinion.
I didn't mind the Clara stuff.
Oh, the Clara stuff got on my nerves. I don't like Clara.
Really?
Nah, I hate it.
I think she's the
Can't
best.
deal with Souffle Girl.
Who's your favourite of the new companions?
Donna?
Yeah, she's pretty good. A lot of people really don't like her.
No. Donna and Martha.
Yeah, Martha was good. I wasn't a big fan of Mickey.
I wasn't either. I think Donna's probably the best.
Rose was abusive to Mickey.
Would Sarah Jane count? Because she was only in a couple of episodes.
But she had her own show.
I love
Sarah
that show.
Jane
I have all the
Adventures.
DVDs in that drawer.
She died.
Yeah, she did.
The
Elizabeth
actress,
Sladen. Yeah.
Cancer, I think.
Sad, but they can just go back in time and record more episodes with Stardust.
Because I think she died in 2011, which was the year Matt Smith started.
Yep. No, it was after. Because Matt
sure?
Smith was in some of her show.
Was he?
Yes, he was.
Oh, okay.
Because in their show, the Doctor would make an occasional appearance, and Matt Smith was in it.
Right.
It was during his first season, though.
Yeah.
So it was very early on.
They would have... I imagine they would have filmed it before they even announced he was the Doctor.
Most likely, yeah.
Because they could get away with that on the Sarah Jane Adventures.
I love
Because
that show.
you wouldn't have expected the Doctor to... How long did they go for?
4 seasons,
Really?
I think. Yeah, I
wouldn't
have all of them.
I wouldn't have expected it to have gone for
It's
that
very
long.
no, it went further. I think it went 5 or 6 seasons.
She had Sonic lipstick, didn't she?
Yes, she did, and she also had
I don't like that.
Luke, which was her. It wasn't even. It was like a robot dude. No.
She had K9 too, right?
Yeah, she had K9, and she had Luke, which was her son, but I don't think it was actually her son. I think it was an adoptive child or something. And then she had the computer. I forgot the computer's name. Oh, there's the unicorn.
Yep. It shows up at the end of the movie. It's on my desktop background too.
Awesome. What does this symbolize again?
It's the dream. It's one of
Yes.
the dreams that all the replicants have. So this isn't in the theatrical cut, I don't think.
Is there a reason why why they have these specific dreams?
That's how you can tell if they're a replicant or not.
But
That's
why do they have those dreams?
So that you can tell them apart from humans.
Did they put them in there for a reason?
Yeah.
So they implanted those dreams in the replicants
For that exact reason,
Okay.
yes. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Imagine manipulating dreams.
Inception. Isn't that what that movie's about?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. There's a lot of movies.
Well, it's a dream within a dream within a dream.
Like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
The first one of those movies is fine, and then the rest is shit. See this part, talking to the computer, and then it does it.
Yeah.
That's fairly accurate. Not like this, but
No, it is like this. I mean,
not
I
exactly.
can go, hey Siri, what's the weather today?
Yeah, but we're still...
There you go.
Degrees in Farmlands.
Oh, now they know where we're at.
Thornlands, yeah, that gives you all the information in the world.
We're
Was
not-
that bloody David O'Doherty? That's what it sounded like.
Oh, I have it as an Irish male, yeah.
Oh, right.
That's the voice I have it
It
set.
sounds like David O'Doherty.
Really?
Pictures don't exactly work like this in real life.
No.
You can't zoom in that much and not have it be pixelated.
Unless it's like 8K.
Unless it's like, a vector.
Well, 12K is starting to be a thing now.
Really?
They're trying to make 8K mainstream, even though 4K isn't even mainstream.
Not yet. It's only just started.
4K has just become normal, and
Yeah.
they're already making 8K TVs, and
Like-
they're already producing 12K. It's like, bro.
Like, most YouTube videos are 4K now.
Yeah. 8K is... Have you ever seen 8K?
I've seen an AK.
I went to a convention and they had an 8K setup, and it was 8K with 3 8K screens or something, and it had 8D music playing, and it felt unreal. Have you ever heard 8D music?
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's everywhere.
It sounds like it's in your head, like in the back of your head.
Like you're at a live concert
Yeah.
or something.
It's very odd, and seeing that, and then it was like one big 8K like massive screen. It was fantastic. That with VR would be really good. 8D.
I think I would, I think it'd be too real and I'd want to die.
Wait, you just kill yourself instantly.
Yeah. But then I wouldn't know if it was in the VR or not. Did I kill myself in real life or in the VR?
Yeah, pictures don't work like that. They're not 3D.
No.
He just went through a 3D space.
Yeah. It's not in the real world. It's an alternate universe. Well, clearly, because this isn't what it is right now, is it? Isn't that funny to believe? Like, Back to the Future, 2015 was the future for them. This
I
it's
know.
29 now, right now.
Yeah, right. It's
This movie
this
is set
year.
right
Yeah,
now.
it's this month.
Yeah, November 2019. And it's nothing like it.
No, it isn't.
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Is it?
Yep.
Alright.
Ah, so that was a picture. That was part of a picture.
No, that's a snake scale. I'm pretty sure. Or a lizard
So
scale.
why is he so interested in that?
Because all the animals are fake.
Oh, and that was a real
And
scale.
not many people can afford... No. Oh, actually, I don't remember. We're about to find out.
So are there fish, like when they eat fish, is that real or is
I
it
don't know.
fake fish? Because surely it's like there is, it's just delicacy. Like real...
It'd have to
Meat?
be. So maybe it was a real scale.
Oh, because he was talking about fried dog. And now he's saying fish.
Yeah.
Oh, so now he's asking if it's a fish scale.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a snake. Yeah, it's definitely a snake now I think about it. So I imagine some animals still are real. No, it's fake. There you go.
So it's fake because he's trying to find the manufacturer.
yeah. Oh yeah, because there's a serial number there. So 69. Nice. Nice.
69? Nice, dude. 9969.
I'm more of a 99 man myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. We still got like an hour and 10 of this movie to go. It already feels like it's been 2 hours.
That's good though.
That is good. I like this movie to last as long as it can.
Too bad you'll never make a film as good as this.
You're probably right.
Probably are.
I don't have the imagination for it.
It's very unique. Also, I think there probably was like a big team of people working on this film.
As far as the writer,
Yeah.
well, it's based on a novel,
Yeah.
which was written by one guy. So
Yeah, but it's probably got a big film like team working on this. Like,
oh, definitely. I mean, Ridley Scott was fairly famous when this came out. I mean, even the fact that this had Harrison Ford didn't get butts in seats,
I know, it's very odd.
which is something they do all the time now. I'm sure that's the only reason Mark Hamill was in The Last Jedi,
Yeah.
because they knew it would get asses in seats.
It's like I hate the end of Force Awakens because it's just big rotating 360 shot of Luke Skywalker.
I kind of like that though.
Nah, it was boring. Also, you could like tell it was a helicopter shot.
It was
you know when, like
boring.
helicopter shots are so bad you can tell it was an helicopter.
Yeah, but it set up the next movie perfectly. If the next movie had have been good.
Cross
Wouldn't it
now.
have been hilarious if like Luke was standing on that off that cliff and you just see him like shake his dick because he's just been taking a piss?
He's just like Ray's just like behind him. He's just like, hold on a
Yeah.
second.
You see him zip up his pants and that would have made that movie.
Why did they have goggles and then face mask?
I don't know.
Why isn't that counterintuitive? Why don't you just have one or the other?
It's I don't know. Maybe it stops pepper spray.
Possibly. It's a long ass pipe.
Yeah.
They still have pipes in 2019. So unrealistic.
Yeah, we just have jewels and bongs.
You ever buy snakes from the Egyptian temple? All the time, pal.
Why does you don't have to be a dick about it?
Girl, huh? Never seen a puzzle. The license is in order, Bill. Hey, Louie. The man you try. Keep him from the house.
This is a very awkward scene. I feel uncomfortable watching it.
Because of how creepy the guy is?
Yeah, no, just it's kind of just
Or
unsettling.
the lack of emotion on his
Just
face.
the lack of emotion. Is he replicant?
Maybe they're all replicants. How would we know?
What is that cup? That's just a plate with a long handle.
No, it was a martini glass, I think. And I'm pretty sure all the replicants have that exact same photo as well.
Really?
Yeah. Because he's wondering whether she's the real one that those memories come from. Because they have to come from somebody, don't they?
Yeah.
Hello?
I've had people walk out on me before, but not when I was being so charming. I'm in a bar here now down in the fourth sector.
I'm surprised in Solo they didn't say how Han Solo got the scar on his chin.
I don't think so, Mr. Douglas.
Yeah.
Because they did it in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of
Not my kind of place.
Last Crusade.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Crystal Skull. We're gonna have to do that at some point, aren't we?
Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, it depends if Harrison Ford lives to do this new Indiana Jones. That doesn't sound interesting at all.
Yeah, Miss Salome and the Snake sounds like a boring ass porno.
Yeah, it does.
Miss Salome and the Snake.
That's the best porn star name, the Snake.
No, just Miss Salome.
No,
Yo, we
but
could
for
film
the
that. We
guy.
could do romance for a film TV. Do you want to do Miss Salome and the Snake?
Can I be the Snake?
Sure.
Or
I'll
should
be
the
Miss
chick be the
Salome.
Snake? It's a comedy.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's right. There's tits in this movie.
Yeah, there are.
Nice.
I love them.
Is that Bush?
I know.
I don't remember. Did you say-
Is this why this is your favorite film?
No, I'd completely forgotten about it, actually. Get your tits out.
Excuse me, Miss Salome, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm from the American Federation of Variety Artists.
I didn't know you could do accents.
Oh, yeah? I'm here to make you join. No, ma'am. That's not my department. Actually, I'm from the Confidential Committee on Moral Abuses.
Is he one of the greatest actors ever?
Yes.
Depending on what he's in.
Yeah.
Been some reports that the management's been taking liberties with the artists in this place.
Have you seen The Fugitive?
Have you felt yourself
No.
to be
Oh, it's a great movie.
I'll watch that at some point.
Tommy Lee Jones,
well,
Okay.
like to get
Harrison
this
Ford.
job? I mean, did you do or
You shouldn't choke a snake. That thing's gonna bite you if you do.
Exactly.
lewd or unsavory or otherwise repulsive to your person? Huh?
Are you for real?
Oh yeah.
I'd like to check your dressing room, if I may.
For what?
For holes.
Holes?
Well, you'd be surprised what a guy goes through to get a glimpse of a beautiful body.
Foreshadowing.
I wouldn't.
Is he about to Me Too somebody?
Dirty holes
Oh, if he got Me Too'd, I would be so sad.
like a lady undressed.
Kevin Spacey didn't do it.
Kevin Spacey's my father.
I've met your dude.
Yeah, it's Kevin Spacey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No comment.
And your mum's a cat.
That is true. That's a cool hairdryer.
It's just a hairdryer.
Yeah.
It's hairdryers we've had for like 20 years.
Shut up. They're predicting the hairdryers of the future.
Is this a real snake?
What, that they didn't change?
Can I be working in a place like this if I could afford a real snake?
Titties. If children are watching, block them out. Oh, it's a fake snake, so it doesn't bite.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing how much nudity you could show in movies back in the day.
I know, right?
They don't do it at all anymore.
No, they don't.
You gotta go onto the internet for that. It's a bit mean.
A little bit.
Wait, I can't if she's a human or not.
Nah, she's a replicant.
Because he shoots her.
He does.
Yeah. So maybe this is the first human he kills.
Nah.
Why can't I remember that much about this movie?
Why is she running away?
Because she knows he's a cop.
But why does that bother her?
Because she knows about the replicants that have been killing people.
Ah, true, yeah.
Maybe she is one. Miss Salome.
And the
Miss
snake.
Salome. Yeah, and the snake. Bowie. Do you reckon this one's better or 2049?
You want my opinion?
Yeah.
2049.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You mean story or visual?
Just as a film. And I think that's purely because I think that Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford have really good chemistry. And I care more about Ryan Gosling's character in 2049 than I do about Harrison Ford in Blade Runner. But that's just
Right.
my opinion. Because I feel like you get to actually know Ryan Gosling's character more than you get to know Harrison Ford's character.
I guess you get to know Harrison Ford more in 2049.
Yeah, you get to know a lot about him, and he I don't know. I don't know. I just... It's not because it's more modern, because I think they're both really good. Like, they're both 10 out of 10. But, like, you can't watch 2049 without not watching
Yeah,
it. Like,
it's
you
not-
can't not watch
it's-
this and then
yeah.
go watch 2049.
2049 is like
They
the,
go hand in hand.
the perfect sequel.
Like, you know, you can't just watch Blade Runner.
yeah, it's not like...
You gotta watch Blade Runner and 2049. Like, you know...
Whereas something like Jurassic Park, you could watch Jurassic Park independently of Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, yeah, I could just go watch Jurassic Park 3 and not have to
Exactly.
worry about going watching Jurassic Park 1.
Because
or 2.
everybody knows.
Yeah.
It's just dinosaurs.
Where I think that 2049 is better because I feel more invested, and I feel like it's the world that they've already set. So this is a fleshed out, lovely world, and 2049 just expands on it.
Lovely.
It's a lovely world,
Quote unquote.
lovely little world.
I wouldn't want to live in it. Despite what I said earlier. But... Oh, there's the Atari logo. You missed it.
Sorry.
Atari, the one brand that doesn't really do a lot now,
Yeah.
they reckon would permeate into 2019.
You reckon, eh? I mean, they're making a new console.
Are they?
Yep. The Atari VCS.
That bullet would not travel that far, surely. Space bullets.
These scenes, the colors in these scenes.
And the music too. The sound is a big part of it. That Vangelis score.
The music in this is so effective.
I'm pretty sure they got the same guy back for the music. But they didn't get Ridley Scott back. They got Dennis Villeneuve, I think. Which is fine. Clearly he did a really good job for a sequel for it, but
Damn, look at that. Good acting, good scene.
is she a robot? Good acting, she just had to fall over.
Yeah.
Again with the mannequins.
They really like mannequins.
Why have mannequins when you can have robots though?
I know.
Seems kind of redundant. Oh, there's that creepy dude that you reckon's in Ferris Bueller.
So how can he tell now whether she's real or not? 'Cause can you
Why
cut them
don't-
open and do like an autopsy?
I
Like,
don't know.
'cause is it blood? Is it real blood, or is it?
I-
Do replicants have like tomato sauce?
Maybe it's like red food coloring and oil.
Yeah, maybe.
Couldn't tell you. Some people have normal umbrellas, and then the other.
Yeah, some
other
people have the lightsabers. Yeah. Is that like middle class, upper class,
I
lower
don't know.
class? Like,
Maybe
people who
some-
don't are lower class. People who do have normal ones are like middle class. People who have lightsabers are upper class.
The rich fancies. Budweiser still exists.
Surprising.
Yeah, I'm surprised they still exist now. Well, I mean, now in the movie. Oh, this is confusing already.
Yeah.
Oh, look, here's a different man, Edward James Olmos.
Look at Johnny Depp.
If Johnny Depp was a good actor.
Agreed. And also a good person.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Johnny Depp was a mistake.
Oh. Why does everybody have mustaches?
I don't know. Why didn't they just make it so like replicants can't grow hair, and then you just keep them in a cell for a couple of weeks, see if they grow any facial hair?
Because that defeats the point of them being more human than human.
Yeah, true. Dude, do replicants get erections? Do they have?
Well, he has a kid in the next one, so yes.
Oh yeah, 'cause
they
he-
get horny.
oh my god, that scene in 2049 where the hologram girl like fuses with the real girl.
Oh yeah.
That scene is so good.
There's a lot of tits in that movie too.
Yeah, there is.
That
Titties.
movie was the best movie of that year.
Oh yeah.
What else came out that year?
What,
Spider-Man.
2017, right?
Spider-Man was pretty good. Nowhere near as good as that. What else did come out that year?
Last Jedi. No, The Last Jedi did come out because
Yeah, it
Solo
did.
came out last year.
December 14th, 2017.
And then Solo came out really early last year. That was
Yeah,
stupid.
May.
Shouldn't have done it so early. Should have been Christmas.
Well, all the original Star Wars movies came out in May.
Oh.
But then I think the...
It's the teacher.
I don't know.
This is a great scene.
My birthday is April 10th, 2017. How long do I live? 4 years.
Imagine if they had have... Can you look up when Blade Runner 2049 was released? If it was April 10th, 2017, that's a really deep cut. That would be amazing.
Painful living theater, isn't it?
I feel like it was later in the year than that.
Nothing is worse than having an itch you can never scratch. I agree.
5th of October.
Damn.
Damn. In Australia though, where was it?
Oh, it would have been the same.
Yeah, probably.
It might have actually been later.
October
in the US.
3rd in United States.
Yeah.
October 6th in United States.
Yeah.
October 3rd in Dolby Theatre. I don't know what that is. Oh, Ghost in the Shell was similar to Blade Runner.
Isn't that based on a manga?
Yes. But it was similar in aesthetic and
Like
feel.
Alita Battle Angel.
That was also very good. I liked Alita Battle Angel.
Is there Cities on Wheels in that movie? Or am I thinking of a different one?
That's Mortal Engines.
That's right.
Peter Jackson film. That was a good shot where he puts where the blood goes in the thing.
That was a good shot where he drinks the shot.
Yeah. Is she the real one?
Is she the one for me?
Is she my one?
Is she like me? Is she a robot?
Is she a meat marp? We shall no longer refer to them as replicants.
Imagine if for the
meat
rest
marp.
of this we just didn't speak English. We just made random... You said pizza. That sounds...
Heil, mate! Friend.
Hitler.
No! Friend.
You said Heil.
Yeah, you should have said Führer.
Oh, Mein Führer. Sorry to any Jewish listeners,
Okay.
but if you're Jewish, get out.
What the fuck? No!
It's a joke.
That wasn't a joke. He actually is a Nazi.
People are too sensitive these days.
You're too sensitive.
No.
Yeah, watch. Okay, never mind.
No, people really are too sensitive nowadays.
Yeah.
They don't know. Like, a joke is a joke.
Honestly, like, Arthur Fleck is so sensitive. Just take the joke. Come on, Arthur Fleck.
I thought my life was a tragedy.
But I realized it was a fucking comedy.
Best part of that movie is at the end when on the talk show, and he's like, you know what you get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, that was actually really good. I like it when he does this big rant on the talk show.
Yeah, but that's dumb because it's like, let me say everything that's happened in the movie so far. I get abused. Little boys touch me with signs. That's what that movie's about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting smacked by signs and cars and shit.
Oh my god, she looks terrifying.
Yeah, because she's been crying. I'm pretty sure I have that mirror at home. And look how small that TV is. Show it, you shits. There it is. It's the smallest TV on the planet.
Oh, she just got oofed.
Look how fit he is there. And young.
I know, right? Holy moly. He's like an angel.
From hell.
From hell, yeah. He's like a falcon. A Millennium Falcon.
He's like a falcon cruising through all the millennials.
Okay, Boomer.
Shut. Okay, Google.
Her eyes are so cool.
I like the really vibrant red lipstick.
I know. Her character is just so iconic.
Yeah. The contrast in the colours in this is pretty cool.
Look at that shot.
And I
man.
like a lot of the building designs. Some of it almost feels like it's Aztec, or
Yeah.
especially in the second one when they're in the desert. Isn't there a hologram of Elvis in the second one?
Is there?
Yeah, in the building in the desert, there's a hologram of Elvis, and he sings like, "I'm a hound dog."
I'm a
nothing but a
hound
hound dog.
Zombieland Double Tap had big Elvis times.
I
Did you
haven't
watch that
seen
movie?
either of those movies.
They go to the Elvis museum place and like
never.
Woody
Awesome.
Harrelson puts on an Elvis costume and sings the Hound Dog. It's really funny.
Oh God,
You sound like a hound dog.
me.
Yeah, you
I snorted like a pig,
hound dog.
like a bloodhound.
Yep. And I'm the hound dog. Oh my Jesus! What a suggestive pose.
Like Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park.
Wow, she has a thin waist.
Nah, she's just got a big ass. Her waist is actually normal size, but her ass is like 10 feet wide.
You're a creep.
Me?
Yep.
You can't prove that.
Okay, Boomer.
Aren't you older than me?
Yeah. He's got a hairy chest.
He does have a hairy chest, I was thinking
He's
this.
a bear.
But it's only in that strip across there.
Yeah, he's got like a single piece of tape. It's just...
It's like he shaved his pubes as a child and then just glued them on there. Have you ever done that? Shave your pubes and then glue them on your face to make you look like you have a beard?
Is that something you do? Like you pull,
No.
like how you pull your food out your mouth and smell it before you put it back in?
Everybody does that.
They don't. Ask them.
Okay. If you have food stuck in between your teeth, you pull it out, you smell it, and you eat it. That's what everybody does.
You
And
don't.
if you don't do it, there's something
I
wrong with you.
unlodge it with, my tongue on my mouth and I just swallow it. That's it. I don't know why you take it
Nobody-
out and smell it. Why would you take it out and smell it? I
Just see if it's bad or not.
But it's in your mouth.
Yeah, but I would just want to be sure.
But what would smelling it do? Because it's been in your mouth, it would get rid of all the smell. It would just smell like your mouth.
Sometimes it smells like food.
That's like I put a supplement in my ass and I get it out later and I just smell it to make sure it's good and then I put it back in.
Smells like bum.
It smells like ass.
Smells like shit.
Literally.
Yeah.
Damn, her hair is so nice. Holy
It
shit.
didn't look that curly before.
No, because she had it up in the thing.
Yeah, but it didn't look curly though.
Yeah, but clearly is now, isn't it?
Well, you're a fucking idiot, aren't you? You klutz.
You utter fool, you fumbling baboon.
I cannot. You've seen Batman Forever, right? with Jim Carrey and
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones, who played Two-Face, hates Jim Carrey, like as a human being, and Tommy Lee Jones was at a restaurant and Jim Carrey came in, and he went over to Tommy and said hi, and he's like, "I hate you. I cannot sanction your buffoonery." There was Jim Carrey once. He tells the story a bit, but
She's a replicant.
they both are. Does she look better with her hair up or down?
Damn.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Frames her face.
She has a very good bone structure.
She's got very.
Oh, that's
fair
just so
skin
sweet.
too.
This is so sweet and intimate.
I'd smash.
What, the robots? Smash them like under some, like what weight? What are we
Yeah.
talking about? How are you smashing them?
Both.
Sledgehammer?
Bale
Oh, she's gone now.
would you smash?
Harrison Ford, yeah.
Yeah, so would I. I would smash them both.
Whoa!
That's rape.
Ah!
This is sexual assault.
This is assault. This is scary.
I forgot about this. He is gonna get Me Too.
I forgot this happened.
When you think about it, they're basically the same person
Wow.
because they have all the same dreams and
So when someone
memories.
says "go fuck yourself," you
He's like, "All right,
this is really bad.
this is sexual assault."
This is actual sexual assault.
I wonder if this isn't. Oh my god.
He just kissed himself. Is he gay?
God. I really did forgot it. No. Okay, well, this part of the movie's
It's
maybe
kind of
not
cringe
on.
though. Damn, what that mouth do though? Oh, she's fine with it now. Is she fine with it?
No, she still looks kind of like she's resisting.
Oh, okay.
He's making her say these
Oh, that's
things.
fine.
This is sexual assault. I really did forget about this part of the movie.
Ah, he didn't tell us to say that.
No, but she doesn't really want it. Maybe she does. I don't know.
She does. She's just into that. It's like BDSM, bro.
Chinese lady. Whoops.
Could be Japanese
Yeah,
or
no,
Korean.
she is Japanese. It's a geisha. Shit.
Oh my god, you're actually so racist.
I do.
How many? Can we have a count of how many times you've been racist?
I did Japanese for 8 years. I should have known.
Say something in Japanese.
Konnichiwa.
Say Blade Runner is a really good film.
Blade Runner or wait, wa eigo o ii desu.
Blade Runner. Wait, say that again, but like without the
I
stuff.
think that's right. Blade Runner wa.
Wait, you don't just turn it into Blade Runner.
No, that's what. If it's English words.
Yeah, but the
and-
movie still is a proper noun. They're called Blade Runner, right?
Yeah, but you say it like that.
Okay.
You say Blade Runner wa eigo o ii desu. I think.
Blade Runner. I'm gonna call it that.
How about I just say Blade Runner is a good movie?
Okay.
Actually, it's more of a film, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I just watched
This
it
movie should have won Best Picture. I don't think it was even nominated for anything. Because sci-fi films don't normally do well at the Oscars. Because the Oscars want to be relevant.
What are those little midget guys?
The Shrunken Heads?
No, little midgets walking around. Dwarfs.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that. I'm the racist one. You're the politically incorrect one. You're supposed to say dwarves.
Methuselah.
Yeah, he was a. He's in the Bible, isn't he? Is he a hairdresser? Because he's got hairdressing scissors on his jacket.
Who are they?
That's Pinocchio.
Yeah, but are they real?
I don't know. This movie is so confusing. Roit Gahara. He's creepy too.
This is the friend I was telling you about.
That's smart. Have you seen The Hitcher?
No.
He plays like a hitchhiker that kills people.
I don't know.
He's in that.
Oh.
It's pretty good actually. There's a part where there's a trailer and that he ties a girl to the front of the trailer and the back of a truck, and he's revving the truck and slowly moving it forward, and he just tears her in half.
Huh. Lovely.
And he cuts a lady's finger off and puts it in some hot chips.
Oh, lovely.
And the guy picks it up. He's like,
His face.
he looked like Donald Trump.
He did. He's really scary. He looks like Macaulay Culkin.
Bit a better actor. Didn't he change his name recently to Macaulay Culkin?
He did not.
I'm pretty sure he did. Google it.
Did he actually?
I'm positive that he did.
Macaulay Culkin changed his name to Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure he put it on his Twitter like, should I change my name to this? And he did.
I love his Twitter. I want to go on his Twitter.
That's just a Barbie. Mac Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Carson Culkin.
Check Wikipedia. Spell that. I'm positive he changed his name. Personal life, do that. And then...
Friendship with Michael Jackson.
He was a pedophile.
Culkin testified that he slept in bed with Jackson.
But that he was never molested.
Huh.
Either way, it's not... You can't, no.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Wait, this is when he was a kid.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
Michael Jackson did that with heaps of kids.
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying.
Because he molested them. But not him. Just the other ones.
He's the godfather of Paris Jackson, Prince Jackson, and Michael Jackson
Yeah.
Jr. He didn't change his name.
He did. Google Macaulay Culkin. Try that.
What am I typing?
Yeah.
Macaulay.
Macaulay Culkin.
Is changing his middle name to Macaulay Culkin. The McRib is back.
Almost 69.
We've got a lot in common. What do you mean? Similar problems.
Accelerated decrepitude.
I don't know much about biology.
Shark Week, Kieran, and the McRib is back.
We'll find out soon. Chris hasn't got long to live. Come along.
He did it so if someone comes up to him at the airport and says, "Are you Macaulay Culkin?" He can say, "Well, Macaulay Culkin is my middle name."
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. When he was on the Tonight Show and they were talking about the McRib is back as his middle name, he said, "Look, it is back."
But only once every year.
That's really funny.
Oh. He sweats a lot.
You're our best only friend.
Ooh. Kiss me, big boy. Doesn't Pennywise say that to the fat kid in chapter 2? Kiss me, fat boy.
I don't think there's another human being in the whole world who would have felt that.
This movie is strange.
It really is.
Sometimes I can't tell whether it's actually a good movie or not.
Oh no, it's a good movie.
Impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete. He's got some big bags under his eyes.
I know, right? He's tired. He's also dead.
And a robot. So this is a pre-Terminator, I'm pretty sure.
Oh really?
So this was like human-like robots before Terminator.
Huh.
James Cameron stealing ideas once again.
Oh, James Cameron,
You piece
utter
of
fool! You fumbling flesh vessel ready for the Antichrist.
You flashlight. That's all he is. You've seen the first Terminator, right?
Mm.
Did you enjoy it?
It's alright.
That's what I mean. It's a fine movie, but it's not a fantastic movie like everybody thinks. And when you look at the CGI for the liquid metal Terminator, it's not that great. The worst part about Blade Runner 2049, Jared Leto's in it.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the main villain.
Oh.
Villain,
Jared Leto's a good actor.
except in
Suicide Squad. That's not because of his acting, though. It's because of the character that was written.
yeah, but he also went too far. He just seems like a shit dude.
He is a shit dude, but he's still a good actor.
That's debatable. Why? You don't need glasses that big. Like, he's got a whole window in front of each eye.
Cookies kept you away, huh? Let's discuss this. You better come up, Sebastian.
Do you reckon that's a model?
Yes.
That owl looked real. I mean, that was a real owl, but not in the context of the movie. If you know what I mean.
He brought a friend.
Would you like to have relations
Surprised you didn't come here.
of the sexual nature? There's 4 of us. We're like the Three Musketeers, but dirty.
What can he do for you? And the maker repair, you mean? Would you like to be modified? Stay. Had in mind something a little more radical.
He's got his hand behind his back. It's pretty obvious he's got something there.
Yeah. What else is it going to be other than the gun? A big sandwich? I don't think so. McRib? Maybe. Do you reckon McDonald's still exists in this universe?
It's on every street corner.
No, that's Starbucks. It's LA, you gotta.
Make an alteration in the development of an organic life system instead. Coding sequence have to revise once it's been established. Why not? Because by the second day of incubation, any cells that have undergone reversion mutations give rise to reverted colonies like rats release. Then the ship sinks. What about EMS-free combination? We've already tried it. Ethyl methane, sulfonate, an alkylating agent, a potent mutagen. It created a virus so lethal the subject was dead before he left the table. Then a repressor protein that blocks the operating cell. Wouldn't obstruct replication, but it does give rise to an error in replication so that the newly formed DNA strand carries a mutation and you've got a
This guy just wants to live longer, right? That's like his whole
Yeah.
mission.
Pretty much. Instead of 4 years. But Harrison Ford replicant lives for like 30 years. 40.
not to last.
Because he's a special one.
Light that burns twice as bright burns half as long.
Does Ryan Gosling die at the end of 2049?
No.
Are you sure?
Thanks. No, I don't think he does.
Look at you.
Because doesn't he go out onto the step and die?
Prodigal son.
No, I don't think so.
You're quite a
We got to rewatch that movie.
Yeah, we do.
I've done questions.
I've never understood how directors choose when they cut
Yeah.
and do a different shot,
Nothing to come
like
of
from a different angle.
Yeah.
Like, if you could keep it as one continuous shot through the whole thing, wouldn't you?
I guess.
You're about to die. I'm pretty sure. Ooh,
That was very weird.
that is weird. Oh, he crushes his head.
Ooh.
Soy sauce packets. He just popped out his eyes. Which is funny because Jared Leto's character in the next one is similar to that guy, but he's blind. Unless they're the same guy.
Yeah.
I don't think they are, though. No, because he's clearly dead, so... Oh, that was foreshadowing.
What was that face?
He farted and liked the smell of it.
That's actually so true. I want to redub that. It's just like,
Watermelon!
yeah, do they fart different flavors? Are there different smells?
Do you mean if it's like a vape?
Yeah.
Smells just like weed.
No, more midgets.
You can't say that. You're
Midgies.
supposed to say, like, Gimli.
More Gimlis.
Or Biffa, Bomber, Philly Killy, Thorin.
Oh, look at that practical effect. Woo!
Yeah, that's a real flying spinner car.
It's a good model.
I'm Deckard, Blade Runner. 26354 on file monitor. Hold on, check. Okay, checked and clear. Have a better one.
I like how they don't say have a good one, they say have a better one.
Well, because they know they're already having a shit day.
Yeah.
Because every day's shit.
Hi, JF, sir? This is Eddie, old friend of JF.
Okay.
The way to treat a friend.
Don't you hate when midgets try and steal your shit?
I know, right? Like Jawas.
They do.
They
What
like
do
to steal
Jawas
shit.
look like under the hoods? Does nobody
There's
know?
nothing there, there's just poles and then eyes.
Are they doing a sequel to Detective Pikachu?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. Is it called Detective Squirtle?
Don't know. They added
Is
a
it
sequel?
called Detective Pikachu?
I don't know if it's a direct sequel to Detective Pikachu and it's like based on the same thing, or if it's just like another Pokemon universe film.
Because that movie's not really anything like the game, is it? Other than
The Detective
names.
Pikachu game?
Yeah.
No, it is. It is quite similar. Pretty sure the plot is like pretty much the same.
If they do make a direct sequel, they should call it Detective Pikachu
They wouldn't do that though.
or Detective Pikachu. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Is Pokemon even real? I asked that like
do
it
you
was
mean
an
is it a
existential-
thing that exists?
Yeah, like I asked that like it was an existential crisis question, but like, yeah, no, it's not real because it's fiction, or is it?
Dinosaurs?
I mean, yeah,
So there are dinosaur Pokemon.
yeah, like Kabutops and Archaeopteryx and
What you said was not correct at all.
I forgot what it was called.
Archaeopteryx.
What's its name?
Archon?
Yeah,
And then Archaeops?
yeah, that's it. I couldn't because the Archaeopteryx or whatever is the name of the actual
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Well, it's a bird,
Yeah.
but the first episode of the podcast was about dinosaurs.
Yeah, I know. I've listened to it. Pretty bad.
It's the one I did the most research on,
Really, what did you research?
whether they had feathers or not, and different fossil digs and shit, and skin imprints and feather imprints.
They thought that
and
pterodactyls were fish.
What?
When they first found the fossils of pterodactyls, they thought that pterodactyls were fish. They thought that their wings were just like fins.
That's a bit dumb.
Yeah, it wasn't until they started finding more about.
It's not until they realised, oh, they're wings.
Yeah, it's not until they, because this was like very early on.
Not until they looked at them.
They just assumed that these birds were fish essentially. What are they? Are they real or fake or what? Freaking Pinocchio.
That
midget
one I
with
think
hands?
is that one's a robot. I mean, in the movie it's a robot. In real life it would have been a person, but
I was nearing the end of the film now.
it's nearing its finale. Fall back.
Wow, it felt like only 50 minutes ago we were saying that it was only at 40 minutes.
Yeah. There's still 20 minutes to go.
That's not a mannequin, that's a real person.
That one is. So is that one.
That one's definitely real.
She's a creepy bitch.
That's the lady. It's
Yeah.
gonna jump scare.
She stayed more still than the actual mannequins. Ooh.
Ha! Nice! What a move.
That's a power play. And the thighs so thick. And the thighs so thick they choke you. Weird kid.
She has some Albert Einstein hair. Look at that, Albert Einstein.
No, honestly.
You have some obsession, don't you?
Yeah, you're fucked. Girl. The other ones didn't react that
Is
way.
this The Exorcist?
Yeah, the devil is leaving her now. Why is she reacting like that? The other ones didn't do that. She kept running.
I know.
This movie's shit.
Yeah, this movie's trash.
Worst movie ever.
Hate it.
Never gonna watch it again.
To be honest, I probably won't.
No, oh, I will, but
I don't like watching movies like over and over, you know.
neither do I, because then you get sick of them, like Star Wars.
I did that with Back to the Future. I watch it like all the time. You know, my sister spent like she watched Mary Poppins once a day, every day for like a year.
Really?
Yeah,
I love that movie.
it's an alright movie.
Shut up.
Cinematography's not all that great. Good night with
Yeah,
some
but it's a
visual
musical.
effects. Joking.
What about Joker?
What?
That's a shit movie.
Mary Poppins should have been played by Elizabeth Sladen.
I don't even think she was alive when that first movie came out.
You
No,
want a hit?
that's a lie. She would have been, but
You
she
want a
wouldn't
hit?
have been acting.
You want a hit?
What?
You want a head?
Oh, is that how they make bong sounds in
Yeah.
movies? He's literally just drinking water out of a glass.
Ew. Necrophilia.
What's the difference between rape and necrophilia?
I don't know.
About 5 minutes.
That's not funny.
Yes, it was. It's mean and wrong, but it was funny.
Oh, I like this battle.
The Bioshock battle. And that's how they make jerk-off noises.
Nah.
Now your fingers are all wet.
Ew.
Get your fingers out of there.
Well, this tastes like fingers now. Yeah, it's got floating stuff in it, right?
Yeah, because you just got all the crap that's under your fingernails in there. See, this is great because Deckard doesn't seem overpowered like most heroes are
No.
nowadays.
He seems
In
like
fact,
a normal human
He
being.
pretty much almost loses.
Mrs. Brazura.
Yeah, let me just break your fingers. But he's a robot, he shouldn't be able to feel pain, right?
Come on, I'm right here. Got the shoots ready. Great, doesn't seem to be good enough. Now it's my turn.
This whole scene is fantastic.
I'm gonna give you a few seconds before I come.
Yuck.
1, 2.
Ready or not, here I come.
Necrophilia.
Vor.
No.
That's what this is. But she's a robot, so it doesn't matter. Right? Wait, she is a replicant. Correct?
It's weird how they're capable of love.
And having children. Oh my god, you're a creep. I don't like it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. You're welcome. Let me howl like a wolf. How would putting them back in place hurt more than having them broken? That doesn't make any sense.
Ew. Dickhead. Oh god.
How do you think this movie would have turned out if it was made now?
Not good.
Like, as in, like, what do you think they would have estimate the future to be?
Like
with the hipsters that live in Los Angeles,
I don't know. Same.
smoking weed and...
He runs so
Why is he
weird.
taking his shirt off now too? And he's still howling like a wolf. I hate it. He's so creepy.
That's funny as he just runs up. I can see you with it.
Yeah, this part specifically, I think, is the part in Bioshock. On the rooftop. What's the monologue? Like, tears and rain or something?
We'll hear it.
He's got yucky fingernails.
Is he dying?
Yeah. He's trying to stop it from happening until he can kill Deckard. a good effect.
Very much is.
Looks real. Other than the fact he would have been in much more pain.
Probably.
Well, let's find out. Give me your hand.
Nice.
Nice.
Unless you're alive, you can't play it if you don't play.
You die. Smash it.
Go to hell, go to heaven.
It's like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
But the birds don't kill people.
They're just there on the couch.
Yeah. So this was the part that was filmed on location. I guess you can kind of tell that they've done a weird, comped it in. Some of the effects don't hold up as well as others, but
That was irrational. Not to mention, unsportsmanlike. Where are you going?
So creepy.
mm-hmm.
Unsettling. He looks like Pennywise.
But a real man,
But a real boy.
not a clown.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
That sounds like Shrek Pinocchio.
Yeah. A muffin.
The Muffin Man. Who lives down on Drury Lane. The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man. That lives down on Drury Lane.
The Muffin.
The Muffin Man.
I don't remember the rest of it.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
Fourth one's the worst one.
They're all bad.
Three's pretty. Well,
Two's alright.
I actually kind of really like the Madagascar movies still.
That's completely unrelated. We're watching the final battle of Blade Runner, so shut up. Ugh. Martin. Alex. Sugar honey iced tea.
Did you say Martin?
I meant Melvin, right?
Marty.
Marty. Sorry, I get them all mixed up because Melvin's the giraffe.
Yeah.
They have similar names. I just mixed both.
Martin.
Malvin.
Marlin.
Marmite.
Vegemite.
Marmite's better.
No, Vegemite.
Marmite's better.
No. You can have your bloody Bovril.
Oh, here's the monologue.
Not yet.
Close.
Yeah, he's not dead yet though. What if they had have killed both of them at the end of this movie?
Would have sucked.
What have they?
Yeah.
Rogue One's pretty good, and everybody in that movie does. That's a good shot.
Power play.
Yeah. Because now he's above the hero. That's some symbolism.
And the silhouette
Mm.
as the light shine behind him.
What is it?
Why does he suddenly have this? He suddenly has a bird.
You can't hold a dove like that.
That was not as impressive as it wanted to be.
No. He did it so gracefully though.
I know.
And then the music's like, I am the savior.
Quite an experience.
Racist. That's good for reflexes. See, if he hadn't stabbed his hand, he wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah.
He still has the dove.
I've seen things people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire on the shoulder of Orion. I watched seabeams glitter in the dark at 10 hours a day. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain. Time to die.
Some of the greatest dialogue in Hollywood history.
So good.
Probably one of the most quoted lines from any sci-fi movie.
Tears in the rain. Time to die. Flap, flap, flap. Blink, blink.
Now, I'm pretty sure the theatrical cut would have just ended there.
The whole movie.
Yeah, but because this is the director's cut, there's still more.
I really want to watch the theatrical cut now.
Yeah, I don't know. From what I've heard, it's pretty shit. Which is why people generally didn't do well at the box office, I think. But when this because this version didn't come out till like 2007.
Yeah.
I guess you're through, huh?
Who does speak English? Imagine if that gun went off. Just shot him through the head.
Shot him through the head.
Yeah, that's what you get for wearing your dumb bloody...
Fedora.
Yeah. Indiana Jones wears a fedora.
Pretty cute.
Too bad she won't live.
But she does.
But then again, who does?
Damn. That's deep. That's like Billie Eilish deep.
Being the bad sheep.
I'm the bad replicant.
I'm the replicant.
I'm the replicant. Duh. I think this was shot. This scene here was shot to be before the fight.
No.
Oh, because he has the splinters. Yeah. Dang it. Rochelle.
Michelle's patisserie.
Michelle's rotisserie.
Rotisserie sausage roll.
No, chicken. Rachel. Rachel?
Where is she?
Rachel!
I'm not a big fan of that movie.
What?
Dark Knight.
It's an amazing film. You don't like good films.
I like plenty of good films.
You like Bumblebee.
Yeah, that's a okay movie.
Is it better than Dark Knight?
No,
Good.
it's more enjoyable.
You're wrong.
I think it's more enjoyable.
Duh.
She ain't dead. She just sleeps with the covers over her face. He's still forcing her to say these things.
And then they run away to Paris.
They run off into the sunset.
References.
To my desktop background.
It's a unicorn.
Yep. Me.
He's a replicant.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that was it. James Hong, more like James
James
is
Hong.
long. What?
James Hung.
James Hong Kong protests.
That's topical.
That's topical and PC.
Good way to date this.
Good way to A, date it, and B, end it.
A, date it, but also November 2019.
So what do we think about that film, huh?
It's based on Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick.
What do we think of this?
Greatest movie ever.
Oh yeah. Is that all? Do we end it now?
Do we have to say anything else?
Do we have to say anything else?
Tune in next time for other things.
Watch 2049. No, look at that
Oh.
spike.
But wait for the commentary.
Yeah, wait for the commentary. Don't watch it without us.
Bye.
Oh, Snyder. Is this a Snyder cut?
No.
Wait. Okay, bye.